Eclipse, Roger.
It started about 30 seconds ago. I was more interested in the radio wave, how it was going to affect it. I watched the Eclipse on TV. I was more interested in the radio, what kind of signal waves it would change.
Roger.
QSK.
Go ahead.
Hey, we got you. We got you an amazing signal coming into Canterbury in the southeast of England. 5 and 9. Charlie Echo 01.
Oh, cheerio. That's wonderful. That was quite the experience to hear you drop in there. Just that clip, just crystal clear, no doubt. Up around the 30 mark on my radio.
Wow. Hey, that is absolutely awesome. And I was talking to a guy over in Texas earlier on, and he was watching the eclipse. So what state are you in? Back to you.
Oh, I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Oh.
No, yeah, let's one more Texas boy. Y'all got the hotline coming in here, no doubt about it. They call me J, Juliet, single J, and it's Texas Radio 194. You copy that?
Yeah, we got you there, Mr. J, Texas Radio 194. My call sign is Charlie Echo 01, Operator Kate. Back to you.
All right, Charlie Echo 01, Kate, out in, I think you said London, or did you say, where'd you say you were at?
Yeah, so we're near to London. We're in the southeast of England. Canterbury is a really old, ancient city in Kent, in England. Back to you.
I know where that's at. I've got it on the map looking at it. That's awesome. That's a pretty good communication skip from Canterbury out to Texas, no doubt about it. You gonna pay for this collect call?
Don't want to pay for the call, no way. But you wouldn't believe it. We're on the ground plane as well. We're on a Sirio 827, and we're rocking this real old school radio, the President Washington. Back to you.
Well, that's wonderful. We talk on an old radio too. It's an RCI 2980. It's got some problems with it, but we can't call it anything. Guess what? We're on a ground plane. We're in that Serial 2016, 50 feet in the air, and it seems to be working.
Holy smokes, now I thought you were on a beam. That is really, wow, that is absolutely awesome. You're a solid 9. Every time you key up is absolutely brilliant there, Jay. Back to you.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Well, I'm sure that when the opportunity arises to get to talk out there, I'm going to take full advantage of it. I've got that aerial up there. I took down a little quarter wave, put that 5/8 up there, and it seems to be working a lot better. I can talk across that pond.
Hey, absolutely. I'll tell you what, I never get into Texas on the ground plane. Is quite amazing, really. So I might just kill the power, Jay, and see if you can still hear me. Back to you.
Okay, well, knock it down a little bit and see what happens, because I've got an excellent copy on you. I mean, it's like you're sitting in the front yard with me.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant. We're just running just the 12 out of the old school President Washington. The microphone is a Silver Eagle, so back to you.
No, it dropped off like 50%, even 25. I mean, it knocked down about 75% of your modulation, so you need that little extra whiskey in the wire, as they call it, in order to make the trip out here to Texas.
Yeah, that's it. We're running 300 actually on the peaks. I've put it back on now, Jay. But yeah, really cool to catch you in there. A big surprise, it's 8:15 here in England, so it is dark over here. So back to you.
Well, it's about 2:15 here, and it was dark a few minutes ago. Around the 1:30 mark, we had that full eclipse of the sun, and it was dark out here. But it's light now, and everything's up and running like it's supposed to be.
Hey, that's it. So it wasn't the end of the world that you were all dreading. So I'll tell you what, it's made it's made the radio really come alive out of Texas. It's absolutely amazing. You're the only state that we can hear over here. So absolutely brilliant there, Jay. Back to you.
Okay, well, I've been listening to y'all. I got up early this morning so I could get on to some of them people out there in that area. I talked to a couple of real good radio operators, and it seemed like the signal was in your favor. So it's working really well for us to communicate out there today.
Hey, that's awesome. And yesterday we were talking to the mower junkie coming out of South Carolina, and he was the only station on pretty much. So it's definitely really odd conditions leading up to this eclipse there. Back to you.
Well, yeah, I think so. And I do believe that there was some bearing in the atmosphere and the ducting and all of that during that eclipse, because we've had some pretty unusual things that has happened to the radio signals over the last 30 or 45 minutes.
Wow, I've got you, like I say, a solid 9, the first contact I've ever had into Texas on a ground plane, so I reckon that is pretty good stuff. So how much power are you running there, Jay? Back to you.
Well, we transmit about 150. About 150 is about all we use. We try not to put too much more in that antenna.
Yeah, that's it. I shouldn't really be using all this power, but I just like, especially when I'm on AM, that's kind of why I've got this big amp down from upstairs. So yeah, that is really cool to meet you there, Jay, and I'm glad you you managed to see the eclipse there. They just missed it, so yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Back to you.
Yeah, well, I don't know how they missed it, because it got so dark out here that you couldn't, you had to have a flashlight if you was walking around in the yard out there, no doubt. Hey, okay, Kenny, I better ease on out of here. Sounds like the conditions are going to roll, and if they roll out from under before I get to sign off, I'll feel uncomfortable about that, but definitely a pleasure talking with you. I can't believe how good a contact we've actually made. I think you said it was CEO1 Kate out there in England. Hey, thanks for the QSO. Excellent conversation. Hey, we pumping oil and spinning spurs. I'm going to say 73 to you. Have a great day.
Hey, nice one there, Jay, and really pleased to meet you, and I'm hoping conditions will come round again soon. So yeah, 7 threes from Charlie Echo 01 in Canterbury, England. All the very best.
Hey, 104, did you hear that?
I think he's on the phone.
Did you hear that contact? I just made that was crystal clear. I ain't never heard it that loud.
Yeah.
26th Division, World Radio 747, standing by.
And I could bring her in pretty good then.
Get off of there. I try to keep my radio squelched up so it don't make any noise and all of a sudden it just like came on fire.
26th Division, World Radio 747, standing by.
Hey, World Radio 747, 262, Radio 262, Texas, USA. I guess I didn't have enough in it to get the relay to click in. Yeah, okay, it was wall to wall over here.
That's pretty good contact. I've been talking to England all day. Golly, early this morning, and man, it's just been hot. They got a party line working for us today.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like England's got the party line turned on.
No joke, I've never heard it that clear in the gate. Out there in England, out of Canterbury, golly, dude, she was working off of a ground plane.
Yeah, I agree. That was pretty amazing. The eclipse was pretty cool too.
Yeah, I guess, it's kind of late. That's just that's hard for me to get my head around that, but I guess conditions are just on the top shelf today as far as that goes, because we don't get to talk that way much at all, Yeah, we can talk all upstate, but that's about it,